Could be touchdown. Hey, that's a catch. It's a touchdown though?
Throughout its illustrious history, the NFL has been filled with fiery calls on the field that have captivated fans, players, and coaches alike. From disputed touchdowns to controversial penalties, these instances have not only sparked heated debates, but also left an indelible mark on the legacy of this iconic league. So grab your popcorn and get ready to relive some of the most controversial and polarizing calls in NFL history. The controversy of Dez Bryant's non-catch in the 2014 divisional round playoff Dallas Cowboys vs. Green Bay Packers. Dez Bryant failed to make a reception during the 2014 divisional round playoff game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Bryant appeared to make a sensational fourth down catch of 31 yards in a divisional round game against the Packers cornerback Sam Shields, putting the Cowboys at the Packers' 1-yard line and giving them a chance to score the winning touchdown. Fans and commentators were in utter shock at the catch. The coaching staff for the Packers swiftly challenged the play, prompting the query, "What are they challenging?"
They have thrown the challenge flag.
On the field, the call was a catch, but upon review, questions surfaced. The Packers' late catch by Dez Bryant was overturned and adjudged to be incomplete. Officials reversed the decision after a review, finding that Bryant had not kept possession of the ball all the way to the ground. The officials examined the footage and found that Dez Bryant had lost control of the ball. Despite his amazing acrobatics and the illusion that he had the ball, the catch was ruled to have fallen short of the NFL's exacting requirements. The referee missed a crucial pass interference call on Chase Claypool, Miami Dolphins vs. Chicago Bears. The Bears were down 35-32 in the dying seconds of the game when quarterback Justin Fields found wide receiver Chase Claypool with a deep pass. Before the ball was delivered, Xavier Howard and Dolphins cornerback Keon Crossan pulled on him. Before the receiver had touched the ball, they had the receiver under complete control. The Dolphins appeared to call pass interference even though it was incomplete. The Bears were unfortunate since it wasn't called. A penalty there would have put the Bears in position to kick a field goal to force overtime, or perhaps given them a chance to score in the end zone to win the game during regulation. This pass interference should have been called. The Dolphins faced a key 4th and 10 situation since no flag was raised despite the uproar and heated debate around the play.
Guy and you plant him on his back, he's trying to make a tackle. He's trying to make a tackle, so he's off balance.
Kenneth Gainwell's explosive run, a controversial flag, and Landon Dickerson's dominance. New Orleans Saints vs. Philadelphia Eagles. When the football was given to Kenneth Gainwell, a skilled ball carrier, what followed was nothing short of sensational. Gainwell sped through the line of scrimmage, displaying his incredible agility and speed. He made his way to the end zone by escaping defenders with an excellent turn of speed and swift footwork. The audience cheered after such a fantastic run. The applause quickly turned to sighs of sorrow as a yellow flag was thrown in the midst of the excitement of the powerful run. Holding was called against the offense, and the touchdown was declared invalid. The offensive lineman who was charged with holding, Landon Dickerson, was one player who stood out in this contentious situation. Concerns about the meaning of holding in football surfaced as the flag was raised and the penalty was carried out. While some people thought Dickerson's block was legal and within the game's rules, others thought it gave Gainwell an unfair edge.
I don't like this call at all. Well, they're getting together. I wonder if they pick it up.
The controversial roughing the passer call, Clay Matthews and the hit on Russell Wilson, Los Angeles Rams vs. Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson was in charge of the Seattle Seahawks as they made a strong offensive push down the field. Russell Wilson dropped back to pass as the Seahawks executed a play action, looking around the field for an open target. As time was running out, he released the ball, but not before colliding with Clay Matthews, a linebacker for the Green Bay Packers. A yellow flag was thrown on the field by the referees as a result of the incident, designating a personal foul for roughing the passer. Matthews quickly raised objections, insisting that his contact with Wilson's shoulder was clean and not the result of an illegal high hit. According to the officials, while quarterbacks lose certain protections when they leave the pocket, they're still shielded from hits to the head or neck. Since the Matthews hit occurred shoulder to shoulder and wasn't delayed, it is debatable if a roughing the passer call was necessary.
Hugh Jackson wanted a penalty. This is what Lynch did at the end of the play.
This is a broken tie. That is a quick.
The referee blew the whistle after Marshawn picked up 6 yards. Cleveland Browns vs. Las Vegas Raiders. The ball was given to Marshawn Lynch. He became an unstoppable force as soon as he received the handoff. He blasted past the opposition's defense with a constant rush. Defenders waged an unrelenting assault to stop Lynch from moving further. In an effort to tackle him, defender Joe Schobert grabbed hold of his jersey. Lynch kept moving his legs as they fought him. Lynch spun out of a tackle and sprinted down the sideline, his legs still racing. The referees blew the whistle amid the commotion and fighting to declare the game ended. The play was finished in the rulebook's view. Marshawn Lynch fled in rage after his second quarter rush was prematurely whistled dead. Lynch was so enraged that he punted the ball away after the official declared the play dead after just a 6-yard gain.
The quarterback's arm was going forward. It is all right. Patriots retain the ball.
The Tuck Rule game. Patriots' controversial turnaround against Raiders. New England Patriots versus Las Vegas Raiders. Something incredible happened during the Raiders versus Patriots game in the fourth quarter. Raiders cornerback Charles Woodson made a tackle on Patriots quarterback Tom Brady that appeared to be a fumble initially. Raiders linebacker Greg Bierkert recovered the ball, and if it had remained a fumble, Oakland would have likely secured a victory. However, officials reviewed the play and determined that although Brady stopped his passing motion and attempted to tuck the ball back in, it was ruled an incomplete pass under the NFL rules at that time. Because of this tuck, the ball is in. This controversy is known as the Tuck Rule in the history of the NFL. Resultantly, the initial call was reversed, giving the ball back to the Patriots. They pushed down the field, and with under a minute left in regular play, Adam Vinatieri, the Patriots' place kicker, nailed a 45-yard field goal to tie the game at 13 each. In overtime, Vinatieri's expertise shone through as he booted a 23-yard field goal, clinching a thrilling win for the Patriots. Ugly pass interference no call. Los Angeles Rams versus New Orleans Saints. At the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, 73,000 passionate fans witnessed the Rams' stunning victory over New Orleans. Yet it was the undeniable no call that everyone agreed had cost the Saints the game. In a crucial moment with just a minute 45 remaining in a tied game, Drew Brees threw a pass to Tommy Lee Lewis, only for nickel Roby Coleman to brutally interfere well before the ball's arrival. It was an obvious case of pass interference that couldn't be ignored by anyone present. The crowd, coach Sean Payton, and even Roby Coleman felt it was blatant pass interference, expecting a penalty. However, the 7 officials on the field saw it differently, leaving players and fans disappointed. Fail Mary game, Green Bay Packers versus Seattle Seahawks. Seattle rookie quarterback Russell Wilson threw a majestic Hail Mary pass in the final moments of the game. The tension was palpable as wide receiver Golden Tate and Packers defender M.D. Jennings both leaped into the air, desperately vying for possession of the ball in the end zone. Amidst the chaos, 2 officials near the play initially gave conflicting signals, Lance Easley indicating a touchdown and Derek Roan Dunn a touchback. Ultimately, they ruled that both players had simultaneous possession, leading to a euphoric Seahawks victory.
Simultaneous, who has it? Who they give it to? Touchdown!
However, upon closer examination, it was revealed that before making the catch, Tate had pushed Packers cornerback Sam Shields with both hands. The NFL later acknowledged that this should have resulted in an offensive pass interference penalty, which would have nullified the touchdown and awarded a victory to the Packers. Controversial overturned touchdown seals New England's victory over Steelers. New England Patriots versus Pittsburgh Steelers. In a nail-biting game, a controversial moment took center stage. The Steelers believed they'd scored a late touchdown, but a review overturned it. This twist led to an interception, sealing New England's 27-24 win. With only 34 seconds remaining, the Steelers were just yards away from a potential game-winning touchdown. Quarterback Ben Roethlisberger made a quick pass to tight end Jesse James near the end zone. James caught it and extended his arms to break the plane. Initially ruled as a touchdown, Pittsburgh celebrated briefly before everything changed after the replay review. Referee Tony Correnti announced that the score would be erased. Al Riveron, NFL Vice President of Officiating, clarified the decision in a video explanation posted on Twitter by NFL Football Operations. He emphasized that when James hit the ground while stretching out his arms, it constituted going to the ground, and completing the catch process required maintaining control of the ball. Controversy surrounding game-winning punt return by Xavier Gipson, Buffalo Bills and New York Jets. Despite winning the game, there's been some controversy surrounding the game-winning punt return by Xavier Gipson. According to the former NFL referee, John Perry pointed out a missed tripping call by the officials. It appeared that Chaz Surratt of the Jets may have tripped Christian Kirksey of the Buffalo Bills, which should have invalidated the touchdown. Looking closely, we can see clearly how Surratt misses his block on Buffalo's Quinton Morris. He swiftly lifts his leg to trip him, causing a clear obstruction. This is surely going to disappoint Bills fans. The NFL's long history is full of contentious calls that have sparked passionate arguments and conversations among fans and industry insiders. The passion and enthusiasm that make the NFL one of the most thrilling sports league in the world are demonstrated by the continued dissection and analysis of these moments of controversy. These decisions, whether they supported your team or not, have cemented their places in American football's dynamic history.